Hey guys, let's get more news from Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Heat rookie Jaquez expected to participate in slam dunk contest. Jaquez is expected to represent the Miami Heat in this year's slam dunk contest. According to Greg Sylvander, from the 5 Reasons Sports Network, the freshman received an invitation to participate in the event and will accept it soon. The young winger will therefore be one of current champion Mac McClung's competitors for the NBA's festive title. Although it has not yet been confirmed, the athlete indicated his participation this Tuesday. He was asked about the matter and said that, for now, he could neither deny nor confirm the news. In other words, the tendency is that he has already accepted the invitation. It only maintains secrecy so as not to break the league's official announcement. The competition will take place on February 17, during this year's All-Star Game festivities. But, at first, no name would be confirmed yet. Even McClung still wouldn't be ready to defend his title, as he doesn't play in the NBA at the moment. He is a player for the Orlando Magic's G League affiliate. Jaquez's choice would be strategic, as it guarantees an athlete who will already be involved in the event over the weekend. After all, the Heat starter is a clear choice for the game between rookies and sophomores that opens the festivities. He has won every Eastern Conference Freshman Award of the season so far. The suspicion regarding Jaquez's presence was never a guess, in fact. He was asked about the possibility of being at the event last year and initially gave a positive signal. He didn't make any promises or guarantees about it, but his response indicated that he would accept the league's call. The dunk contest is certainly an event that everyone loves in this league. It's a really fun competition. So I would definitely consider participating if I receive an invitation, he said at the time. The winger, therefore, should be the first athlete of Mexican origin to participate in the slam dunk contest. There is, for now, no information about who the other 2 candidates may be to participate in the competition. Jaquez has been standing out for his great basketball at the Heat, but not exactly for his plastic dunks. However, he will enter the contest with some experience. Not only did he participate, but he won a competition like this before in his career. While, more specifically, he was in California high school basketball. And, in fact, the dispute had several strong competitors. One of them was KJ Martin, now a winger for the Philadelphia 76ers and a participant in the 2023 Slam Dunk Contest. Lakers coach compares reserves to Jimmy Butler. On Thursday, the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat faced each other with some absences on both sides. While the Angelino team did not have important rotation pieces, the Florida team's main absence was its main player. After yet another loss, Lakers coach Darvin Ham declared that not having some of the reserves was more detrimental to his team than Jimmy Butler was to the Heat. Coach Darvin Ham believes the lack of several rotation players is more impactful for the Lakers than the Heat playing without a big dog, in reference to Jimmy Butler, reported Jovan Buha of The Athletic. In the 110-96 defeat to the Heat, the Los Angeles team was without D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and Gabe Vincent. However, Vincent played little for the Lakers, as he has been suffering from injuries since the start of the season. On the other hand, Russell was heavily challenged in the current campaign and lost space even before the injury. It's worth remembering that Butler hasn't been on the court in 3 games. During this period, the Heat won only one of their commitments, precisely against the Lakers. Furthermore, they lost to the Los Angeles Clippers and Phoenix Suns. Although Ham blames the absences as an influence on the team's bad moment, Anthony Davis thinks otherwise. For the star, who has been one of the highlights of the season, injuries are no excuse. We worked hard tonight. But now, if we continue this trend, it will not be good for us. It's kind of obvious that we need to figure out how to improve sooner rather than later. So, people being away is no excuse. There are no excuses for this, defeats, commented Davis. The star had a great performance with 29 points and 17 rebounds against the Heat. But the Lakers lost again on Friday night, 5-0 to the Memphis Grizzlies. Once again, the pivot did well with 31 points. Even Austin Reeves, taking over the starting role, rejects the idea of using injuries as an explanation. "We cannot use this as an excuse. We need to be better as a team," he commented. LeBron James chose not to give interviews after a below-average performance against Miami. On that occasion, the star scored 12 points. But he recovered against the Grizzlies and finished as the team's leading scorer. This is because 32 points were scored, in addition to 7 assists. Lavine on the Miami Heat, all in on the Thunder and more, trades we could see in the last month of the NBA market. 1 month left until the NBA trade window closes. From Monday, 8, until February 8, the 30 franchises can still move and change their squads. With teams in troubled times and others one step away from becoming real contenders for the title, we have selected some changes that could and that we would like to see happen by deadline day. Zach Lavine is one of the big names that has been constantly speculated on since the beginning of the season. The Chicago Bulls shooting guard is of interest to many teams and, according to information, he would not be satisfied with the current situation of the franchise, which is not fighting at the top of the table and does not have much prospect for the future via the draft. The Miami Heat have always been one of the big candidates to take Lavine from Chicago, and the trade could happen next month. According to various reports, the deal has already been hotter and is currently facing a divergence between the two franchises among the other players involved. The Bulls want Austin Reeves anyway, while the Lakers don't want to lose their sixth man and are still looking to add Alex Caruso in the deal, which has held up negotiations. The Oklahoma City Thunder are going through a great phase. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander playing at an MVP level, Chet Holmgren fighting for the Rookie of the Year award and an excellent supporting cast, the franchise is in one of the best positions in the league today. In addition to being in great shape at the present, the Thunder have a lot in store for the future. Not only are their stars young, Shai is 25, for example, but the team has a whopping 37 draft picks to use as bargaining chips. In the current context, the Thunder lack the size of the squad in general, and they could also have a better scorer than Josh Giddey, who seems to have stagnated in his evolution. Names like Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter Jr., for example, can be explored by the Thunder if the franchise wants to bet on a chance to be champion this season and advance the future. Rumors about Pascal Siakam's possible departure from the Toronto Raptors have been strong since the beginning of the season. When the franchise sent OG Anunoby to the New York Knicks, they increased, and the power forward seems to be a big target for teams looking for one last piece to fight for the title. The Sacramento Kings would make a lot of sense. The Kings, who returned to the playoffs after 16 seasons last year, have a team that is one piece away from breaking into the West's top shelf, and Siakam would be that name. And you fan, what do you think of the Zach Lavine situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.